Hey Spuddies, Potato McWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Old World. New DLC has come out, that's why we got a pink square instead of a real wonder, because I got the pre-release version. We are about to conquer quite a bit of victory points from Egypt here, because they have quite a few wonders knocking about. So, we got to get rid of as many of these military units that they got on the front line. I think pushing this catapult forward and unlimbering it in range of the city is the play. These guys are positioned inside good defensive terrain. I reckon my Beja archers can do a lot of work here if I position them correctly. Yeah, we can do -4. If I move my spearmen over here, that's another -4. Can I get the horse around? Maybe I can do something here. Get you into position. You're in there, boom. Gonna have to hit him probably a couple times. I think we can position Maceman on this guy's face and severely damage him and finish this guy off. So we killed a unit and severely damaged another. It did cost us a lot of moves and a lot of orders, but our momentum is insane right now. And now we've got 2 catapults unlimbered in the range of their capital, which will give us massive capabilities to go to war. Also, we've got an insane amount of orders stocked up, and we've got some military units being produced across our empire. Also dealing with a bit of a combat over here. Okay, this onager is protecting the city of Kandruka, so I'm happy to let you stay there. We did get another Maceman finished. Let's march him towards the front. I'm gonna force march him in, I think, to there. And this will allow me to get a good surround. This guy won't be able to escape. That's the beauty of being able to force march to the front line. You're defending the city, so although you're the wrong kind of unit to do that, honestly. Let's get started on a conscript, and then let's also make sure the conscript will be the city defender. The great thing about a conscript is it only takes food, it takes a little bit of growth, so they come together pretty quick. Now the city is damaged and also suffering from assimilation problems. See here, a little bit of damage, a little bit of assimilation, so I think taking the time to repair the damage of the city should take us up to where we need to be and get that conscript that little bit quicker. Now we do also have a builder in here. You can see these shrines of Ra. I don't even know if we should keep them. Yeah, I think I'm going to rededicate this area to shrines. So I'm going to get rid of these cold baths, even though I don't have access to that. I'm okay with that because the process of fixing that will work. We're going to need a lot of builders over the course of, rebuilding these cities. This spearman will hold the city for now. I could attack with this conscript or I could heal. I think attacking is fine. Let's go for the theater for the culture. We're also going to go ahead and build a hamlet right here to give a boost because the hamlet actually gives a boost to theaters. You see here, 20% boost. And I don't know if that levels up if it turns into a town. I don't remember, but it is a boost. Let's also get started on the theater here in Altowena. We definitely need to get that culture going. So I can't tell if he's in full retreat or if he's just moving back to a defensible position in the hopes to buy himself some time. My grandson became cruel, which sucks because he's going to hurt our growth when he becomes the leader. We can't choose a new law. We can do tolerance and orthodoxy and professional army and volunteers. So tolerance would give us a lot of happiness. Orthodoxies would allow us to purge world religions. I think I would prefer to get the happiness here. We're going to go for tolerance and try to spread a bunch of different religions. Now, professional army would give us higher experience from our units. Volunteers would allow us to hurry production with population. I think I'm going to go for the experience for my units. I think this is a better move. Professional army suits me better. I've got a lot of laws passed, which I'm very happy about. This onager is hurt, but it can smash this city. And I think it's most efficient when used to destroy the city. Similarly, my macemen are extremely efficient at attacking units rather. We got rid of that archer, they're dealt with. And now we can begin mass bombarding the city. I think I'm going to take guard too, so this is a very hard archer to kill. Some of my units are going to get free promotions. You can see here if they have a plus, that means they're getting a free promotion. It means it only costs, I believe, an order and it doesn't use up the unit's turn. So it's a powerful thing to get a level up from experience. Now, this swordsman is terrifying. It does insane amounts of damage. So we definitely want to be careful when it comes to, fighting with him. This Bea archer, I think I could force march this to the front line. And I will. I'm going to go ahead and force march. That's the beauty of force marches. You can move a unit basically from your capital to the front line. It just costs you training and a lot of orders. It's one of the things I really like about the game. Like, I could force march this onager all the way to here this turn, and I will, because I have no more other uses for these resources, right? Now, every time you force march, it does cost 100 100 training, and each move costs more orders, I believe. So it's not a free action, but allows you to do things you might not ordinarily be able to. Now, again, we're going to be taking losses, but we are constantly replenishing our ranks, right? I think in a perfect world, I'd be force marching a unit back every turn. Oh, a Maceman came up and killed a hero, okay? Well, we do still have our onagers to hit the city, but I think the biggest threat on the board right now is that swordsman. We could get a free settler. I don't really need it. I think I would much rather get my hands on the swordsman. So I'm going to go ahead and take the swordsman. So I am technically now a living god. So I'm going to give my husband the title of God's consort. Now let's go with guard 2 on this guy. So I think onagering the swordsman is the best move in terms of damage. And then using the Baya archers to finish him off. He also got a level there, which is nice. This Maceman is kind of exposed. So I think we can get him pretty easily here if we just push. And these archers are also kind of exposed. Now these are longbowmen, which is terrifying. But we can get in the back here and get on top of that onager and crit him. Can I force march someone there to get him too? If I force march the hero, I can smash that onager. Perfect. I've got a Maceman and an onager. Let's have a look. Could I get the Maceman to the front line in a significant capacity? I could get us around on this longbowman. That guarantees the kill next turn. Now he does do serious damage, but that's not the important thing. Okay, we repaired the damage of this city. Let's get the fisherman, and I will pay cash to get it done because now we have discontent reduction in play. I think I'm going to train some more onagers in this city. I'll get 2 more underway in Sewerab, and some of my workers probably need to be walked to the front line to assist. I'm now out of orders. I've been using a lot of forced marches, but these longbowmen do need to be gotten rid of because look at the damage they can do, man. It's kind of terrifying. But Wasat should fall. We're in a position to make it happen. Some of our units have level ups, which is nice. And we have a constant flow of better units on the way. Egypt is still weaker. They haven't quite reached the level of much weaker, which is disappointing. But they are still cracking out a lot of longbowmen. And the fact that the longbowman is the unit they're able to crack out on top of swordsmen is kind of scary. These are like old spearmen. They're marching to the front line. Okay. Kushite pagan cities will gain culture and happiness, which is fantastic. This city needs more garrison. So let's move conscripts over there to help. And then in here, I'm going to recruit another conscript or 2. And then I want the city to focus on repairing the damage that it's taken. This is a very scary unit, the Droman. It's super, super powerful. But we can hold the city, I think, with just conscripts. And I feel like we're making gains over here. Right, Blast Wasat. You promote with Shield Bearer. Blast Wasat. Let's get this kill. I want to keep these longbowmen on their toes. Promote you with guards. That makes you harder to kill. If we could kill this longbowman, it would be a big W. I'm going to force march a spearman over to get that kill. Perfect. We attacked with Set. Ooh, let's get a free Maceman. Hell yeah. We can slam that city hard. The city is now officially exposed. The walls are down. Let's focus on capturing the city itself. I think if we capture the city, the most good can happen. Honestly, I'm surprised Egypt has managed to keep up the fighting. I was expecting them to run out of steam quite a bit quicker. All right, we got this guy who flicked his way over here, and he's quite dangerous. So let's use the volley of the Baya archer to finish him off, and then I'll bring a single regular archer stepped back to finish. So we got rid of that unit in the background, that longbowman. Blast the city. Blast the city. Let's get up into melee and do the dirty work of killing. There will be no truce. We have captured Egypt's capital, and we will continue the warpath. There is no end to this combat. Let's make sure we get this guy fully surrounded so he can't escape. Kill this guy, boom, gain 30 experience. We've got our onager unlimbered here to defend the city of Bedet. Syria is now in the danger line for victory here. You could argue that I should have gone to war with them. I think I would have failed that war, honestly. I completed the ambition to control 3 legendary cities. 80 culture for every city seems pretty based. Might trigger some more things. Yeah, let's commit to discovering cohorts and martial code. So how do I enact holy war? I need to unlock martial code. Let's set that as our goal. So we want to get the martial code as our next technology. It is quite expensive, 1,000 science. I mean, cohorts cost 1,500, right? So we've taken out a lot of Egypt's score. There are a decent number of wonders in this city. If I press B, I think it is, or we've got the Ishtar Gate, we've got the Hanging Gardens, we've got the Colosseum. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. My capital has done nothing but produce archers right now for quite a while, which is fine, but also kind of want my capital to do something else. All right, we got a free promotion on our siege unit. I do think extra damage from trees or focus here is good. I'm going to take the trees because that'll mean when I position my onagers inside lumber mills or just inside trees in general, they will perform quite a bit better. I'm going to force march an onager back over here to defend the city of Kandruka. It'll unlimber next turn. I'm getting a little bit annoyed by the constant attacks on that city from the coastal BS. All right, let's make use of our garrison here as a defensive location. That 50% extra defense, or the 20% from the garrison, should come in handy, meaning our opponents will have a hard time doing strong counterattacks. They are trying to take Bedet, but I think a constant flow of conscripts out of the city will give us what we need. I don't know, actually, maybe a maceman might be the move. All right, we killed this horseman. Let's force march to get around this spearman to put him into shame. And then let's see if we can start killing this cavalry unit. Let's pull our lancer over and we'll get this kill. So we've killed 3 units this turn. I think at the cost of 1 or 2, I don't remember. So we're definitely still ahead of Egypt. Yeah, Assyria is much stronger. I would have totally lost that war. My only hope is to try to push through and win via culture and wonders. I'm also getting low on food income, so I'm going to start building elaborate farm networks on this river delta, I think is the plan. So I've started to move some workers over here. I expect to lose a couple of units while we're in the process of beginning the assault on the next Egyptian city. Dude, Kush is on the edge of, Assyria is on the edge of victory. I think unlocking Bodkin Arrow is the correct move here. This is going to be a huge step forward for our archers. We'll start the research. I'm more than happy to get a free mercenary hoplite. Affable is a great promotion for you, Saul. Now we're going to farmer. I think we would like to get a gardener here too. Also, I need to start getting my poets. All right, let's position one onager on this tile. We will unlimber him. And then we'll position the other onager on this hill with the +1 range. Being on a hill gives you +1 archery range, like the range to your archery abilities, rather. There's a little bit of noise over here. Let's blast this guy, move my spearmen to there, and put my conscript around the corner, and then use the Baya archers to blast them down. I have a hoplite. I can march him to the edge of this city and then upgrade him into a phalangite next turn. A phalangite? I don't know how to say that. We are starting to run out of like momentum on our units, which is a bit of a problem. 2 turns we do capture with set, which is our best chance at victory, honestly. If the city doesn't trigger a win, well, I don't know what will. We gave it our best shot. That's the reality. Okay, let's get double macemen here. 1 smash, 2 smash. See if we can't just nail a few kills. Oh man, we got the crit we were looking for. It's beautiful. That's why crits are so good, dude. A chance to do double damage is just kind of bonkers. I hope he's not trying to kill my onager. That would suck. I mean, he can probably get the kill. It's fine if he does. I think a problem I have with this game is that it feels like everything gets interesting and then the game is over. Like, I never really got a chance to play around with my military, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, by the time I had an opportunity to make a military and go to war, that was it. The game was done, which doesn't feel amazing. And also, I think having so many distinct instances of each building makes your decision matrix like pretty tough. I think specializing cities does make sense though. I think that's definitely a thing I should do more of. It feels like the ramp is too hard. That's what I would say. Because it feels like I went from like 14 science to 300 science in the span of like 10 years. You know what I mean? And I spent most of the game in like subcritical science levels, trying to eke out a meager existence. And it's like I hit this late game stride where like things are getting super interesting. We're making really meaningful, exciting decisions, and the game's over. It's kind of how it feels a little. I can't help but feel it. That's kind of what happened here. It doesn't mean I didn't have fun. This ending feels anticlimactic is my issue, I think. All right, let's move the Baya archers right up into melee because they do lots of damage. All right, blast you. Blast you. Let's get the 2 macemen in, stomping on that city, and we'll get a kill on you, and we'll damage you. Well, Set is being captured next turn. I'm very happy with that. Another onager to move forward and limber. Let's get up onto that sand hill. Oh, I don't have the training to do that. Oh well. Like, I have all these resources that I've gathered, but there's like what can I can't really spend them. That doesn't feel good. Now, I imagine there is a way to spend them. Like, I bet you there is. But the game doesn't like tell me, hey, you've got all this gold. Why don't you like do a thing with it? Why don't you buy stuff with gold? Now, they're probably going to kill this onager, which is fine. It did its job. He's killing my siege. It's fine. Because his power is down to much weaker, which means we've effectively killed Egypt. They are down to 3 strong cities, and we just took over Waset, which puts us on 50 victory points. Let's see, I can get a bunch of happiness and a random technology, or I can gain citizens, or trade citizens for boats and swordsmen, or expand the cities. Let's go for the free units. I'm gonna give this new city to the traders, I guess? And we're right on the verge of victory. I would give myself a minor victory here. That, like, I think had I played this ever so slightly better, I probably would have won it. I'm going to take Besieger here so you do more damage when attacking into urban tiles. We'll nail this guy down. My Maceman can promote. Warden is a fantastic ability. So not only does he attack and defend, he can attack and defend better inside urban tiles. It's a great promotion. Let's upgrade this spearman to a swordsman. Let's get that onager there and unlimber him. Oh, we got a free swordsman. Let's get that. Oh, we don't have the forced marching ability. We just don't quite have enough resources to force march all the time that we want to. I suppose if we could get the culture in here up, we could, in theory, get a legendary victory point, which might help us win.
Alright, I'm expected to take another loss. I don't mind losing a unit here, not when I'm this close to taking a city.
Oh, damn. We found the big boats. So I could become a zealot. I could become a builder. I don't think I care, but we're on the verge of victory here. I think this is just going to boil down to, do I get a culture event in time? I don't think we will. I'm not very hopeful. All right, smash the city. Let's get this city captured. 1, 2, no end to the bloodshed, I'm afraid. Basically completely wiped out Egypt now. I don't know how to capture this faster. I mean, one thing I could have done is perhaps settle this, but like Rome has a scout on it. Like, just weird. Good news is we can go straight onto assaulting the next city with these swordsmen. That's how beautifully terrifying they are. God, look at Egypt's land, dude. They got such nice open land. Look at my land. It's all cramped and crap. Theirs is like beautiful river deltas. They could have built all the farm and granaries they wanted. They had forests everywhere. I had to fight and scrap for every ounce of land that I got. All right, let's get the phalanx up attacking this city also. And then I guess we'll bring another swordsman up with a forced march, which brings the city down into the danger zone. Assyria won a points victory. God damn. It was so close, dude. So close. So very, very close. Let's see how this came to pass. Oh, I love this. You can scroll through the game's events, and you can see, like, if I toggle the fog, like, Assyria started with like 3 cities. Wow, that was look at this positioning. Okay, he's like in premium location to just expand out left, whereas I got settled in this crappy little crag. My closest cities is like this and this and this and this. Like, that is bad. Like, he just got the god roll. I'm actually so jealous and annoyed. I don't feel like he won a fair fight. I feel like he got a god roll and won because of that. Like, by the time I have my second city, he's got 3. He just got another city. He got this whole mountain range inside of this to himself. Oh, that just doesn't feel good. And he got this city down here. This should have been positioned here, closer to me, in my opinion. I got so much desert inside my territory. It was actually so painful to deal with. So much random desert. I mean, I do appreciate that the desert is like on the other side of mountains, because all the rain falls on the left side of the mountains, right? And the desert's on the right. But still, it did not feel good. I mean, look how much room Greece got to themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at all those cities that Greece got. Rome got comparatively screwed. So I genuinely, I kind of feel like this was like a A start location loss. Considering I lost by a single point, I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad about it. I do think this is a fun game, and I do super recommend it. Your game is not going to be like my game. I played on the highest difficulty. You're going to have a more chill, more interesting, potentially, for you, gameplay experience. So, you know, don't judge everything. Like, if the game looked interesting, you know, go for it. Yeah, but I definitely feel like if I got better at this game and like floated less resources and maybe was more familiar with how to win and had like a slightly more like friendly start location, I do think I could have won this game. It really did kind of come down to like the wire, you know what I mean? One of the big problems is like, I just need to figure out the game. You know, I need to spend more time with it. I need to get better at it. But I'm going to call that the end of the episode and the end of the series. I want to thank you guys for checking out Old World with me. This is a pre-release copy. The DLC is launching on the 11th, so go check it out. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!